So, hello everyone. I think welcome once again with the new session of the chapter known as Programming of 8085 Microprocessor. Now, today, I think in the previous topics we have already seen from data transfer group of instructions, uh, move instruction. Okay, and we have done all the instructions of move. Now, today we'll be going with the other instructions, like first one is LDA address. Now what do you mean by LDA? LDA stands for load accumulator direct. Okay, now here you can see that with LDA we also have address. So LDA 2500. Now what is 2500H? This is an address. Now you can see that the contents of accumulator is 56, and the contents at that memory location which is mentioned as an operand is 99H. So this is before execution scenario. Now what happens after execution is whatever the value of this address is there, that will be given to the accumulator. So I think you can say that if I show you diagrammatic, you can say that 2500 we are having one value known as 99. Okay, that will be loaded into the accumulator. So accumulator will also become 99. So whatever the value of whatever the previous value is there, that will be changed, and the new value will be given to this. Okay, so this instruction also belongs to direct addressing mode. All the instructions are of 3 bytes. Okay, all like LDA is having 3 byte instructions. Okay, because 1 byte is for LDA and 2 bytes for address. Okay, so I hope you understood what is LDA. LDA means load accumulator direct, and remember that whatever the value of accumulator will be there, that will be changed to whatever the address value is there. Okay, now these are some special instructions because they are done with only accumulator. Okay, same way we will be going with the next instruction, STA. STA is exactly opposite of LDA. Okay, store accumulator direct. So can you see STA 2556? Okay, so here you can say that the value at this memory location, okay, it is exactly opposite. Okay, whatever the value of this is before execution situation, that is at 2556 we are having value as 75H, and the accumulator is holding ABH. Okay, now after execution, whatever the value of accumulator is there, that will be given to that memory location. So I think whatever I taught you in the previous, same thing is done here also, but it is exactly opposite. Suppose accumulator is having the value ABH. Okay, now that whatever the address value is there, that will be changed, and the new value will be given from the accumulator. So store means now you have to take very important thing, or you have to keep very important thing on your mind. Whenever the word load comes, okay, load comes to your mind, that time you have to load it into some register. And whenever the store word comes, okay, store, that means that time you have to load it to some address, or store it to some address or some memory. Okay, that is the meaning of load and stores. One thing you have to remember, that store means load means you have to load it into a register. Any register might be there, like in this case this is accumulator. Okay, so we have done with 2 instructions, STA and LDA. Both are opposite. Now I think we can do the same thing with one more instruction, that is LDAX RP, that is register pair. Okay, X means register pair. I think that I already told you. Can you see LDA is same what we have done before. So instruction, the working will be different, but the output will be same. Load accumulator indirect. So LDXB, let's assume B we will take. LDXB, load the contents of register pair pointed by BC pair to accumulator. Okay, so whatever the contents of BC pair will be there, that will be given to the accumulator. So here why we call it as indirect? We call it as indirect because we don't know the address. Okay, that address is hidden in the pair which is already given in the instructions. So can you see, whatever the pair is there, its first character is given. So B is given, that means it will be paired with C. So this will be BC. Now what do you mean by FB? FB, this is an address, and at that address we are having the value known as 05. So this 05 will be moved to the accumulator. So this is a before execution situation. Now after execution, what happens? Whatever the value at that address is there, that will not change. That value will be given to the accumulator. So I think it is exactly same. If I want to show you diagrammatic, so suppose BC pair is pointing to this memory location like FB, FB, okay, and at that memory we are having a value known as 05. So what is BC pair holding? BC pair is holding this address. Now this value will be given to the accumulator. So accumulator will be holding the value which is there at FB address, but that address is not shown directly. That address is hidden in the which pair? BC pair. So I hope you understood. The working is same, the output is same, but the working is different. Okay, ultimate output will be whatever the value will be there at that particular address, that will be given to A, but that address is stored in the pair. Which pair? I think here they have already given the pair as BC. So BC pair, we have to go to BC pair. BC pair will give you some address, and that address will be having that value. That value should be given to the accumulator. Okay, I think it is exactly opposite. Store accumulator direct. Now here we have taken stacks D. Okay, store the contents of accumulator. Can you see, store the contents of accumulator to the register pair pointed by the DE pair. So whatever the value of accumulator will be there, that will be stored into the pair. So I think this is before execution we are having this situation, like this address is having this value 13 and accumulator is having this. I think here there is mistake is there, so I just tell you what mistake. Can you see, the accumulator value will be given to that address. So accumulator value is how much? So this accumulator value is 17. So here I think they have made a mistake. So this should be 17, and here also it should be 17, because what we have to do, we have to give the accumulator value, that is 17, to the address, that is 5764. okay, at that particular address you will be getting this value, but this address is stored where? In DE pair. So I think little bit only this value you have to change it. So this value will be given to that particular address. Okay, so exactly opposite. Accumulator value is 17, that should be given to this address. So 17 should be given to this particular address. Okay, but this address is not shown directly, that's why we call it as register indirect addressing mode. So all these instructions are 1 byte instruction, not 3 byte. So I think it is similar to STA only, but in STA we are having directly address, but here we don't have direct address. Here we are, the address is hidden in the pair. So which pair it is? DE pair. Okay, now let's go with the next instruction. It's a very simple instruction, XCHG. XCHG means exchange HL with DE. Only two pairs, not BC pair is not used at all. So suppose XCHG, exchange the contents of HL pair with DE pair. Now this is before execution situation, like BC pair is holding 11 and 22 and DE pair is holding 66, 77. Okay, now what will happen? This value, okay, this value will be given to this pair, and this value will be given to this pair. So can you see, before it the value was with BC, that is given to DE. This value was with DE, that is given to BC pair. This belongs to which addressing mode? This belongs to register addressing mode. All the instructions are of 1 byte. Okay, they are all 1 byte instruction, exchange instructions. Okay, we are having only one exchange instruction. So can you see why it is belonging to register addressing mode? Because BC, DE all are registers. Now we are going with a very important instruction, LXI. X means what? Register pair. I means what? Data. But since X is there, that's why we have to take 16-bit data, because pair is there. So load register pair immediate. Okay, let's take an example. LXI B comma ABCD. Now can you see BC pair is holding initialize BC pair register pair with 16-bit data, whatever is given this. Now this is not an address, this is a data here. So BC ABCD, this is an address here. Now before execution, let's assume that BC pair is holding 1 2 3 4, but the data is ABCD. After execution, what happens? Whatever the data is there, that is given to BC pair. So BC pair will be changed to whatever the data is there. So if I want to show you diagrammatic, you can say that BC. So this BC will be holding, can you see this data? So AB will holding the higher address and C will be holding the lower address. So we will be getting ABCD. Okay. Now can you see we are also having this also belongs to immediate addressing mode. All the instructions of 3 byte, because LXI RP will be storing 1 byte and 2 bytes for 16-bit data. Okay. Now we will go with the last two instructions, LHLD. These are very tricky instructions and little bit confusing. Okay, so please pay attention. LHLD. L means load H and HL pair with the given address. Can you see here the address is there? In this instruction, the contents of memory location, ML stands for memory location, whose address is specified in the instructions, are loaded into the L register. This is very important. In this instruction, the contents of memory location whose address is specified in the instructions are loaded into the L register, and the contents of the next memory locations are loaded into the H register. Now here you will be a little bit confused, okay, but don't worry. Whatever the address is given in the instruction, okay, whose value should be given to the L register, lower order, and the next memory address which is not specified in the instruction, that means you have to calculate that you have to store it, the value of that address should be stored into the H register. So don't worry, I'll give you an example. This instruction uses two memory location. One is specified in the instruction and second has to be consecutive. I think this is very important. One is specified in the instruction and the second one is the consecutive, that means exactly next. So don't worry, I'll show you an example. Now suppose this is an example, LHLD AFFFH. Now after can you see load HL with AFFF pair. Okay, so this is our address. AFFF is having this value, and immediately after AFFF, what will be the next memory address? B000. Okay, so that is having this value. Now right now they are storing this. So if I show you the diagrammatic view, just wait. So AFFF is having and B000. So what happens is AFFF is storing 45 and B000 is storing 55. Now remember that whatever we also have this HL pair. Now whatever this value is there, that is lower address, will be given to L, and whatever the higher value is there, okay, that is I think this memory address is greater, this is less, and this is more. I think this address is less than this, so this we call it as a lower address, that will be given to the accumulator, L register, and this is the next memory location. This has to be given to the higher order, that is 55 will be stored here and 45 will be stored here. So what do you mean by this instruction? Load, I think can you see here it's clearly written, load the contents of memory location whose address is specified in the instructions are loaded into the L register, and the contents of next memory location are loaded into the H register. So this the contents at this memory location is what, 45, that should be given to L register. So CD will be erased and new value will be given to L, and the immediate next, that is B000, that will be given to H. So higher order will be holding the value which is not specified, the address which is not specified in the instruction, but it is immediately following that. So 55 will be stored in H and 45 will be stored in L. So can you see here, this address is having 45, so that is given to L, one minute, that is given to L, and the next, immediate next, that is higher order, will be given to H. Now this instruction belongs to direct addressing mode, because this is address is specified in the instruction, and this is 3 byte instruction because LHLD will be having 1 byte and 2 bytes for this. Now I hope you got this. Okay, now exactly opposite of this will be SHLD, store HL pair with a given address. In this instruction, the contents of L register, I think it is exactly opposite. The contents of L registers are transferred to the memory location whose address is specified by the 2 byte and the 3 byte of the instruction. The contents of H registers are moved to the succeeding memory location, that is next memory location. Or you can say that whatever the contents of L is there, that is given to the address specified in the instruction, and the contents of H will be given to the next memory location. This is also 2 byte instruction. Okay, one is specified in the instruction and second has to be consecutive. Okay, now let's see the example. Now can you see SHLD A1AFF? Now after 1AFF, so what will be the immediate next memory location? 1B00. So whatever the H value and whatever the L values are there, that will be given to, H value will be given to higher address and L will be given to the lower address. So if I want to show you diagrammatic, suppose H and L. So what is H storing? 90. What is L is storing? L is storing 20. Now what are the addresses? 1AFF. Okay, and what is the next memory? 1B00. So whatever this said, this is lower order, so this will be given to the first memory location, and this is higher order, so this will be given to the next memory location. So I hope you understood. Higher order will be given to the higher address, lower value will be, L means lower order, will be given to the first address or the lower address which is specified in the instructions. So whatever is specified in the, see, this we have to calculate. Okay, I think everyone knows that after 1AFF, the next memory location will be 1B00. Okay, this you can calculate. Okay, and whatever is there in the L register will be given to the first memory location, and whatever is there in the H register, that will be given to the second memory location. So can you see, whatever the H is having, just wait, whatever the H is having, that will be given to this memory location, or whatever L is there, that will be given to this memory location. Okay, so this also direct memory, this instruction belongs to direct memory address, direct addressing mode. All the instructions are of 3 bytes. Okay, so I think in this group we have done with all the instructions of data transfer. So these are very important registers. Out of this we have already done this, I think, which instructions we have done today? LDA, that is load accumulator direct, STA, that is store accumulator direct, LDX, load accumulator indirect, STX, store accumulator indirect, exchange only between HL and DE pair, then load register pair immediate, that is 16-bit data will be loaded with this pair. Then we are having these two tricky instructions, LHLD, SHLD. Okay, I hope you understood all the instructions, and don't forget about move instructions also, because they also belong to the same group, that is data transfer. Okay, I think this finishes our data transfer group of instructions. Now we'll meet in the next session with next group. I hope you understood. Thank you very much.